Hello, this is Reverend Don Lewis coming to you from beautiful Florida. And today our question comes to us from Red Dragon. And Red Dragon writes with a dream that he would like my opinion on. And I'm a little bit wary of interpreting other people's dreams when they're not present because dreams work on symbolism. And every person's symbolism is unique to them. So as I talk about this dream, you want to consider what these symbols mean to you, as well as what they mean to me, because it might be different. And since you received the dream, it would be working on your symbols. Now, in times past, when societies were smaller and more cohesive, people might have had more shared symbolism, but today our symbols are very unique and often very different from one person to another, depending on what their life experiences have been. So with that in mind, this is the dream that Red Dragon tells us he has had. In the dream, he is sleeping and awakes from a dream. And he is aware that it's a repeating dream, which reminds him of a psychedelic trip. Awakening in the dream, he gets up to go to the bathroom and get some water. But when he tries to turn on the lights will not work, nor anything else electronic. And he would like to know what this might mean. So this is my interpretation of that dream and what I would assume if I were having it. And the dream within the dream, the repeating dream of the psychedelic trip, represents the core of the problem. It represents some situation Red Dragon has been wrestling with for some time, because in the dream he's aware it's a repeating dream, which means he's come back to it again and again. But he's perceiving it like a psychedelic trip, which means that it's not making sense to him, that A is not leading to B, that things are seeming to happen without reason. So at the heart of this dream is a situation which doesn't seem to make sense, and the causes of which are not explicable to Red Dragon. They're things that are not really understandable, and that's what he's wrestling with in the dream. Getting out of bed to go to the bathroom represents a desire for cleansing. Wanting to get water from the bathroom represents a desire for cleansing. Bathrooms in dreams, water in dreams most commonly represent cleansing and purification. So this problem that he is wrestling with is something that he wants to cleanse himself of, to purify himself of. And the fact that the lights will not turn on has to do with not being able to see the causes or the solution to the problem, that these things are eluding him even though he's trying to find them. And Red Dragon tells us that not only is the dream within the dream a repeating dream, but the dream itself is a repeating dream. He's had it more than once. And so again, this is something that's been dealt with on an ongoing basis, but the answers have not yet become clear. But Red Dragon's inner self is obviously wrestling with this issue, and that is the main thing the dream is telling him, that he is working on this problem, trying to understand it, is running again and again on his inside. Now, what to do about this? There are a couple of possibilities. I would recommend going into meditation and starting from the dream itself, and see where the dream will take you in meditation. If you find that it doesn't really take you anywhere, try to change the dream within the meditation. Make the lights actually work, and see if they reveal anything to you that you've not previously seen. Another possibility is divination. You could use divination to try to pinpoint the issues that you're wrestling with in this dream, and that might also be helpful. It's very important, I would say, to consider the emotions that you're feeling in connection with this dream, and ask yourself what connects to them. And I would say that within your life, if you follow these basic steps, you will find a problem that has been eluding you for some time, something you're trying to understand and figure out, but its causology just is not making sense to you. Now, once you've done that, of course, that still doesn't actually solve that problem, but it does tell you what's been bothering you, since you're in the dark, in the dream, not able to turn on the lights. So what you do know is that there is something that your inner self is wrestling with and trying to understand. Now, the other thing I would say about this is, because you're having this as a repeating dream, your inner self is trying to get to the bottom of this, and it will eventually. But if you can help it out with meditation or divination, I would say that would be a good idea. So that would be my take on the dream. I hope you find it interesting. Again, consult your own understanding of symbols and see if it agrees with mine. In your case, it might not, but in this case, I think these are fairly standard symbols. So that would be my take on it. Until next time, may you blessed be. Pray for peace. Pray for love. Pray for stability. Pray for the nation where you live. Pray for the world. The Tarot of Hecate. My 100-card tarot deck, 30 years in the making, finally available to you from witchschoolstore.com. Check out a copy today.